I just want to talk to you a little bit about my music journey and how it began here at ICS. It started back when I was 16 years old, and I was introduced to my guru Pandit Ajay Jha by Sri Prakash Gosai ji. It's through him I was inspired to learn more music, and one day I heard my guru singing at one of Prakash Gosai ji's readings, and I was amazed at the way he was singing, and I knew that there was something bigger and something much more for me to improve in my singing, not knowing that I was nowhere close to even beginning the music journey properly. Then I began learning with him in 2003, and I started learning music there. And as we started, I really wasn't understanding where the music was going and what was going to be the end product of this, because I wasn't used to learning music traditionally. I was just learning bhajans and singing in mandirs. That's how the music began, really. And I didn't think that there was more beyond that. So as I was learning, we started doing simple sargams and doing alankars and not knowing where all this was going. And then I was introduced to ragas and all these complicated things. And then I began to put trust in the Guru and believing that wherever he takes me will come. So blindly I started trusting and learning my music. And slowly, after a couple of years, improvements started coming, and I started to get a clearer view on what music really is and how much more there is to music than just what we hear. Because when you don't learn music, you tend to listen to it from a different point of view. But when you start learning music the right way, then you start listening different, and you understand a lot more about your singing and where you should be headed. Slowly, over the years, music started coming. As I kept practicing, I started seeing a lot more improvement. And more than improvement, I started seeing where I should be headed. And the path became clear as to where I should be going and what I need to do to get there. All these important things. Here at ICS, it's if you want a good view and a good foundation on music, you need to begin in with a proper guru, a proper teacher. It's very important. There's only so much you can do by learning by yourself. There's nothing you can do by learning by yourself. You always need guidance, and with guidance, then improvement starts. Everybody listens to all these professional singers sing, you hear them sing, and you want to know how they sound that way. Why do they sound the way they do? Well, it's simple. They started learning. They learned music years and years before their career even started. And that's what brought them there. So, living in the United States is not the same tradition as there is in India. Here, we have so many different lifestyles and so many different things going on every day. But here is where we're getting an opportunity to learn music the right way. And this is an opportunity you won't get anywhere else. So I suggest you, if you love music and you want to do something in music and you want a really good foundation, this is the place to begin music. It's very important. Classical is something that is pure, and anything in its purest form would always have more value in anything. Every other kind of music is mixed, so it's not completely pure. It's mixed with different things going on at the same time. But classical is the music that's pure, and from classical comes everything else. So I suggest everybody, if you are very interested in learning music, it's very important that you start your journey right, and you have to start the journey as soon as possible. This is not something you can wait for when I finish school, then I'm going to start. When I get married, I'm going to start. When I finish getting settled down, later on I'm going to start. No, this doesn't work that way. Music doesn't wait for anybody. That's how music is. So the earlier you start, the earlier you'll be on the way to being closer with music. With this much, thank you very much, and Namaskar.